Sounds good. Hi, my name is Emma Doris. I'm from Agents of Fandom. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Emma. How's it going?
Good, good. How are you
Nice.
doing?
Dig the shirt, by the way.
Thank you so much. I figured it was on brand for this.
I saw that tour, by the way.
Oh, really? Oh man, that's amazing. I've never seen them, but I
Hold
would have
on, let
loved
me
to.
come up with details. Police Synchronicity Tour in Fresno
Mhm.
with the Fix. Hold on, hold on. I got one more. It's real. The other one's even better, but the Fix is pretty good.
Oh, that's
Thompson
amazing.
Thompson twins. I was just talking about it the other day. I was like,
Yeah,
there's a tour everybody wants to see. Those three back
absolutely.
together.
Absolutely. That would be amazing.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah. So I was wondering, for this role specifically, did you do anything different to prepare for this type of role, where you have like the book as a original source material versus like your role in The Mandalorian, where you kind of have, the Star Wars universe or, maybe just the script, to kind of prepare?
No, I pretty much do it always more or less the same.
Yeah.
It's pretty much more or less the same. Learn those lines and hit a mark.
Yeah.
The only thing that's different is like, it's all about the conversations prior to getting there and those, because these things tend to be a very pretty fluid. So the conversations with Scott specifically, Newsteadler, we talked a lot, and James Ponsalt because he was there early. Really had a lot of conversations about um, the last, yeah, because it was a work in progress. So there was a lot of conversations, but then, the acting part, by then, you learn those lines and you try
Yeah.
to show up on time.
Makes sense. So at the beginning of the show, your character was kind of the one to inspire the Dunn brothers at the beginning to kind of move to LA. That you were like, that's the place to be,
Yeah.
if you want to, make it big. Was there anybody like that for you? I don't know, at the beginning of your career, if you were kind of on the fence maybe about going into acting, was there anybody that kind of inspired you to
I did have
take the
those
leap?
moments.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when I first admitted, actually voiced the idea of being an actor.
Yeah.
Shortly after there was conversations about, well, where will you go do that? And it was always about LA versus New
Yeah.
York. And I
That makes sense.
remember very specifically, this is why why to stay in LA and do it and pursue it, and this is why to go to New York and pursue it. And I went to New York.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I think both places are great. I actually just came from LA. That's where I got the shirt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. So it was very nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a great time. I went to Disneyland as well.
Really? And
Yeah, yeah. My first
did it
time. It was
live
wonderful.
up to what you'd hope? This is the first time you've
It
been?
yeah, it really did live up to it. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and Marvel,
Yeah.
so I loved Galaxy's Edge. I thought it was wonderful. Yeah.
Right. Nice.
Yeah, yeah. So also, the other role that you kind of had towards the later episodes with when they were on tour, you kind of had to rein in Billy and Daisy when they were having all their fights and all their personal problems.
Yeah.
Is that something that do you kind of relate to that idea of kind of putting your personal problems aside and kind of or when it comes to your work, or do you kind of use that to fuel your work?
Well, there's a difference between using it and letting it get in the way.
Yeah,
So, all you can do is bring yourself to the work and whatever that is. But in terms of being a professional, yeah, I mean,
yeah.
at the end of the day, you got to do the work.
Absolutely. That makes sense. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really
My
appreciate it.
pleasure.
This was
I,
wonderful. We're huge fans here in this house.
I appreciate that. It's
Yeah,
good to meet
yeah.
you, Emma. You be
It's so
well.
great meeting you.